Hey, welcome back to Building Dad Bod 2.0. So this is the weather we've been getting lately. My daughter's baseball season is officially done. They kept postponing playoff games, but the weather just hasn't cleared up. Too much rain and too much lightning, so a few more days of school, both girls will be done, and it will officially be summer holidays here. As far as training goes, this was officially the last day of my 8-week cut and the last day of my deload. We'll get back to that in a minute. Bicep tendon and AC joint were quite sore today, so lots of warm-ups to get some pressing in. Wasn't planning any super high volume today and definitely nothing really heavy. Bicep tendon and AC joint have been extra sore this week. I've been thinking back and I know what it is. It's going to be from the high volume I did on log press. When I failed that 210, I went back down to just 140 pounds, nothing insanely heavy, but hit 3 sets of 8. I was avoiding the high volume overhead specifically because I was worried it would flare these injuries up, and it definitely did. So we'll talk about the plan moving forward here for the next training cycle. But first, this was 220 pounds just for one set of 5, and then I hit a single at 264 pounds. That was my volume for barbell bench press for the day. I did not want to irritate these injuries any more than they already were. After that, I went on to hit a few sets of dumbbell presses with 80-pound dumbbells, feet up. First set here, I got 11 reps. We're just going to stick with 80 pounds until I can hit 15 reps, and we'll jump up to 85. And same thing, we're just going to stick there until I can hit 15 reps. We're going to try to get back up to 100 pounds for 15 reps. Like I said, 16 reps is my all-time PR, so we want to get back up into that territory just to get some volume in. I have a bit more freedom of movement with dumbbells, obviously, than I do with the barbell, so I can do my best to find the sweet spot that doesn't irritate this shoulder as much. So now we're starting a new training cycle here. Plan going forward for the next while is going to be to use more accommodating resistance, both on the bench press and on the overhead press. That way it allows me to have a little bit lighter weight in the spot where my shoulder feels the most compromised. And then if you've been watching, you know lockout's my weakness right now anyway, so it allows me to have the heavier weight at lockout. So the goal is just to make progress there while the shoulder heals up and just try to strengthen the lockout at the same time. I'm hoping with the accommodating resistance I can get a little bit more explosive on my pressing as well. So after the dumbbells, went on to do some incline cable presses. Got a couple sets of 13 reps here. So with the lowered volume, the work capacity has definitely gone down on these, but that's okay. All right, so the end of the first 8 weeks of the cut. Here's a little physique check. I am not going to do before and after pictures yet because the cut is not done. I'm going into maintenance for a while, 2 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. I'm definitely not in a rush. I just want to get my body feeling good again, get some energy back, and then we'll get back into the cut. I think I still need to lose probably another 6 to 10 pounds. So that means a shorter cut next time, probably 5 to 6 weeks. I felt really, really good for the first 6 weeks of this cut. Then week 7 started to drop off. Week 8 felt terrible. So that's to be expected. It's totally normal for me. That's why I said I would never cut for more than 8 weeks straight ever again, which is why last year I capped my bulk at 190 pounds. This year I went up to 196. I don't want to get that heavy again. Next year I'm hoping to only max out at 185 pounds on the winter bulk. It just means I have less to cut come spring. So I'm currently 180 pounds, which means I got to get down to at least 175 pounds so I can give myself enough runway to bulk back up to 185 with a slow bulk over the winter. The goal next year so far will just be to get stronger at 185 pounds than I was at 196 pounds this year. I really want to see what I can do with my jumps at a later body weight as well. So you saw me do the push-ups after the incline cable presses. After that, we're on to 30-pound weighted pull-ups. 8 sets of 2 weighted, and then 8 sets of body weight. So played around with lots of different grip widths today. Even did a set pronated to see how this radiobrachialis would hold up. So you saw my normal grip, wide grip. Here we're doing a more narrow grip than I would usually do. Back to my regular grip, and I think the next one is the pronated grip. Pronated is my favorite position to pull from. Oh, one more after this. but I haven't really been able to pull there with any real weight or explosively since I injured this radial brachialis. So that's where I'd like to get back to. Feel the best here, feel the strongest, like I got the most pulling power in that position. After that, went on to body weight. Did the same thing here, just played around with some different grips. Funny thing is, pull-ups haven't been bugging my bicep tendon at all lately, but bench press has. And if I get too carried away on horizontal pulling, it can bug it a bit too. So just to be on the safe side, this workout I'm deloading. I'm just trying to get some recovery in. I just kept all the pulling to pull-ups. Did no horizontal pulling for my back. Just did some shoulder work for my side and rear delts at the end of the video, which I'm going to blast through. I'll just show you a little bit of clips from each one because you guys have been seeing a lot of that shoulder work lately, but set it up a little bit different today. Did a giant set for rear delts and then finished off with the side delts. So got the seal row pad out, did some really strict rear delts today. No body English on these. And then went to like a high row to hit the rear delts in another angle, and then finished off kind of like with a low row, but lean forward like this, especially when the rear delts are already lit up. This just hammers them again from another angle. Then hit the side lateral raises. I did drop sets here again today, but I won't show you all that. So side laterals, then into some front raises, and then finished off with some Y raises. And that was it for the workout. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.